Playoff football has come to Northeast Ohio at Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Jenkins. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 of the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. An inside run with Jenkins. And a minimum gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Ready, go. Let go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll run. This is Bayshore Tootin. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Red.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Go, let's go.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tomato.
Now Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points. Sanders has it poked free. Then the Jags grab it. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
They'll find McMillan here. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
When
when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing, Sanders. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
1st down, right back to Jenkins. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 41 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
2nd and 10. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Lisa 24.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Hey, easy. Route. Done. Here we go.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bashal Tootin, 47 yards. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now he's going to step up and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
He'll try and do this himself. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard
Hey, check
line.
that. Street.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. A beautiful spin and room to run. He may go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Lawrence will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's complete. He's got Tootin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Pass midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third.
Here we go.
Sanders to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Gain of 6. And the Browns first down.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. Right in with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
Once again, Jenkins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3.
Now Sanders. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and a yard.
All right, let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
From the gun. And he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half.
45. Browns 28.
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my...
Oh, what a juke into space. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Hey, go, go. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, so go. Hot. Go, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Cam Little on for the field goal. 8 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Looking to put a drive together.
Deputy! 60 boxes.
Sanders. Checks it down to Jenkins. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go. Start.
To throw is Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
Here's Sanders. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 9.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Route. On. This is hot. Hey, kill.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Decent 24. Son, this is
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 10 yards out.
And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Browns 28.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
62. Browns 28. The kickoff for the Jaguars.
Fuck
So
this
they'll get
game.
another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw now, here's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And the Browns first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he'll go down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
To throw again, here's Sanders. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Browns.
They'll give it to Jenkins.
Listen, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 80-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Out of the gun here, Sanders.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another.
From the gun, it's Shador.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Shador Sanders
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
and the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Browns 36.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. He returns the kickoff and even 90 yards.
And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. He returns the kickoff and even 90 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Remember, Brendan, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
A passing down here, 5 receivers on the field as they look at a 2nd and 8.
Now Lawrence. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On red. Son. 11.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
At the Browns' 5-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 50.
On On play action, here's Shadur. That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. The end result, 21 yards.
19 Tiger. Go.
Throwing, Sanders. Oh, that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give. Here's Jenkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Jenkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. They'll look to throw. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, Ron.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost him.